104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
Let's hit it. Special K, get right in it. Let's go. Rapid fire quiz time. What is that? I don't know what's happening.
You started talking over it. You said hit it, and then you kept on
talking.
we
got to do the rodeo sounder.
Oh, the rodeo
I wanted to be a world
sounder.
champion barrel racer. I got my picture taken. That's all I needed.
What? Hold on a second.
Wait, back up.
I'm in rapid fire quiz mode. I totally forgot about the rodeo
Got
sounder.
the rodeo sounder.
Hold on. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Put the alert. That's right. Look at how invested I am in the competition.
You want to win one
because we have all the people standing by for rapid fire quiz. But yes, we do need to play the rodeo sounder because you have to know what you're listening for between 9 and 7. Here's what you're listening for.
I wanted to be a world champion barrel racer. I got my picture taken. That's all I needed.
That's Reba McEntire.
Love
Wanted
Reba.
to be a world champion in barrel. Is that a real interview or is that
That
something
is. She was on Jimmy Fallon, and she was talking about and had a picture of her barrel racing. And sure enough, here she is.
I wanted to be a world champion barrel racer. I got my picture taken. That's all I needed.
That's awesome. And she'll open the rodeo on the very first day. So be listening for that. It can happen at any time between 9 and 7. Be caller 104 to 833-390-KRBE, and you'll win Rodeo Houston tickets.
It's Roula and Ryan's Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRBE.
Now I can tell you about this quiz.
The games can begin.
What are you trying to win? You're trying to win 4 tickets to Monster Jam, which will be at the site of the rodeo, NRG Stadium. And you will be a finalist for a suite for you and 13 of your friends if one of us wins this for you. Now, Sam is out today, so we've got 4 contestants. We've got Tomas with Ahmad. We've got Allison with Eric. We've got Josh with me, and we've got Quinn with Special K. So those are the 4 people that are up for the win. Now, because Sam's not here, only one of us gets eliminated in the first round of 75 seconds.
Okay.
And then we go on from there.
All right, and the order, since Eric won last week, is going to be, because of the order you guys are sitting in the studio,
Yes.
we'll go in a circle here. It's going to be Ahmad, followed by Kevin, Roula, and then Eric.
We don't have a belt yet. We're waiting for
No,
Oh, thank God. Can we just
the
get to it
chain
already?
is coming. It should be here by next week, okay?
All right.
Okay, so 75 seconds is the first round. Whoever has the lowest amount of points is out. So let's see what happens. Here we go.
All right, are you ready? We start with Ahmad in 3, 2, 1. Ahmad, what actress plays Emily in the Netflix show Emily in Paris?
that pretty girl. I don't know.
Kevin, what is the lowest rank in the U.S. military?
Private.
Roula, what organ connects the fetus to the mother during pregnancy?
Umbilical cord. Placenta. Oh, God.
Eric, what kind of alcohol does Tito's make?
Vodka.
Ahmad, this planet is 4.5 billion years old.
The Earth.
Kevin, Scottish dish made with sheep organs.
Haggis.
Roula, the most legendary escape artist who died on Halloween 1926 was?
I have no idea. Oh, Houdini?
Yes.
No.
Eric, Ron and Hermione are best friends in this fictional series.
Harry Potter's.
Yes.
Harry Potter series.
Ahmad, an Indian pale ale, is better known by this abbreviation.
IPA.
Kevin, Augusta, Georgia is the location of this major golf tournament.
The Masters.
Yes.
Roula, a sudden rush of panicked horses or cattle is called what?
Stampede.
Ooh, nice.
Eric, what is the name of the London royal residence called?
That palace of people.
Ahmad, what is the main vegetable used to make a pickle?
A cucumber.
Kevin, what is... All right.
You say escape artist, not magician?
He was an
For real?
escape
He
artist.
was,
escape
yeah.
artist.
It's what he.
That's what he's famous
But
for.
I'm thinking of a
Harry
prisoner. I almost said
Houdini.
Al Capone. I go, that's too soon for
So
Al
what else,
Capone.
what else missed? You guys missed?
Lily Collins is Emily in
Lily
Paris.
Collins.
It's the placenta, which I said second.
Placenta.
It is the.
I thought I marked you down. I thought,
I know. I
really
thought
got
I
easy,
had
easy.
it. I had it, but I didn't have it. And then I said Houdini after. I said I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that came in after the buzzer.
So that doesn't matter.
Now, did she have to say Harry Houdini?
I would have taken...
Oh, on that one, his
I
actual
actually
stage
do
name
have it
is
written down
Houdini.
as Harry Houdini, but
Just
everybody
like that
knew
too.
him like Houdini, like Cher.
Yeah.
Well, I would have
kind of
been
like a
screwed
one.
anyway. Y'all would have taken that point from me. if I
So,
said
so
Houdini.
Roula's out.
Where's
I'm
your
out.
drop? Goodbye,
Sorry,
Roula.
lunch is
don't
not
know.
going to be free. One of our texters, our loyal welder, says, "Come on, Mama Bear, win the guys lunch for the new year."
Mama Bear's going to go
no.
hibernate.
Mama
Well-
Bear did not get her answers right on the first.
So who
try.
went last?
Okay,
I did not yet. I didn't get to go yet.
Special case starts round 2.
So Kev.
Okay,
There we
60,
go.
right?
Yeah. we go down to 60 seconds for round 2.
Okay.
Let's go, y'all.
Here we go, Kevin. In 3, 2, 1. Kevin, what is the biggest online encyclopedia called?
Wikipedia.
Eric, who is the NBA's all-time top scorer?
LeBron James.
Ahmad, what is the NHL championship trophy called?
Oh, the big cup. I don't know.
Close.
Kevin, who painted Starry Night?
Vincent van Gogh.
Eric, what hemisphere does 90% of the Earth's population? Is it northern or southern?
Northern.
Ahmad, circular pattern of carved rocks in Wiltshire, England.
Stonehenge.
Nice.
Kevin, who is the king of rock and roll?
Elvis.
He's on fire.
Eric, what does BMI stand for?
Body metric investment.
Wrong.
Ahmad, what is the largest cup size at Starbucks called?
A venti.
No.
Kevin,
Trenta.
who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob.
Kevin's on
Square
fire.
pants.
Eric, who developed the theory of relativity?
Isaac Newton.
Ahmad, who originally sang
done.
We Didn't Start the Fire.
Wait, we're out of time. Elvis Presley, SpongeBob SquarePants. Are those points or not? We just talked about the full names.
I took Elvis. I mean, Elvis was written
It's fine,
down.
I think.
Yeah,
So it's
everybody
fine
said
now,
Elvis.
it's
I
not-
said the whole
He said-
SquarePants.
He said,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
That's so
even
hard
I'm
now.
confused now because Elvis is Elvis, but
There
you
are
should have said
some
Elvis Presley.
iconic people like
I said
Cher or
Butler
Elvis.
for Elvis.
But he's not iconic.
He's
I
not.
understand that, but he was playing the icon Elvis Presley.
Oh, he was
It's
an
kind of like you
unknown
can't
actor.
just say Smith. They're like, who, Will or Jada?
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
just say Ortega.
Yeah.
Who, the choreographer, Kenny or Jenna?
But we can say, I mean, because I would never question Beyonce, Knowles, or Cher. I don't know Cher's last
All
name.
I know is, Kevin, you've got like 7 in a row. You like haven't screwed up once.
I'm concentrating today. I
You're
got my
on
head in
fire.
a
Look at that.
different game
Yeah,
today.
wow.
So,
You gotta eat that mac and cheese with
You know the
those
spicy mac?
spicy
Carolina
corn.
Reaper.
I'm about to try some.
All right,
Who's
so
in the
Ahmad's out.
before.
Ahmad's out because, right? Is it
Yep.
2
Yeah,
or
I'm
you got
out.
1? Okay, yeah. Eric
between
got,
Kevin and Eric.
and it's BMI is body mass index.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
bass.
Yes.
I thought you almost had
Stanley
it.
Cup for NHL and Trenta
Okay.
is the biggest.
Trenta.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Trenta. I
That's
didn't
not
know
the
that.
soccer one,
the Trenta.
Stanley?
No,
Stanley Cup is also the big cup that everybody likes to buy now over the last couple
Okay,
of
But
years.
yeah.
Stanley Cup is the hockey thing. They hold it over their head when they win.
Hockey trophy.
The hockey trophy.
All right, let's
hockey
go.
thing.
Thingy.
Hockey
The
Yeah.
thingy.
The big cup.
Who went last?
Kevin didn't have time to answer, right?
No,
Right.
that was Billy Joel.
yeah,
We
it's
didn't
Kevin's
start the
first.
Okay, so Kevin goes first. He has the advantage in the final round.
He's on fire. I don't know if I can stop him
60
today.
seconds.
I know.
Man, what is going on? You take that
Don't
limitless
jinx
pill?
me. Look. Look.
Oh.
fire.
Here we
All
go.
right, are you ready?
All right. It's like
All right, here we go, Kevin. In 3, 2, 1. Kevin, was the first credit card Master Charge or Diners Club?
Diners Club.
Eric, music festival held in 1969, 1994.
Woodstock.
Kevin, Mexican food that translates into little donkey.
Cabrito.
Eric, what fast food burger joint has 40,000 locations?
McDonald's.
Kevin, a small wooden or greenstone humanoid figure.
Leprechaun.
Eric, how many weeks are in a year?
52.
Kevin, what were Japanese suicide pilots called?
Kamikazes.
Eric, what are dried plums called?
Raisins.
Kevin, Big Bird first appeared on this children's show.
Sesame Street.
Eric, what is the height of the average American female? 5'4" or 5'6"?
5'4".
Kevin, who invented the light bulb?
Edison.
Eric, geometric shape of a stop sign.
Octagon.
Kevin, name the only fruit with seeds on the outside.
Crap.
Eric, TV anchorman, they read these.
All right, it's a tie.
News prompter.
It's a tie.
Teleprompter.
What?
Yeah.
It's a tie at 5. It's prunes, not raisins. It's burrito,
No,
not
he
cabrito.
just got 4.
I have 5 here for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kevin
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
missed
Yeah.
Tiki, which is the small
missed 2 in a
wooden
row.
Oh, the
greenstone
tiki.
humanoid
Boy, don't take
figure.
away my win because
Sorry.
it's back
Eric
to back,
wins.
baby.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Where's his glory?
You don't need to play his hand. Nobody cares.
Let it sink in. Here it is.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
Let the gloating begin.
Well, we are happy for
2025 rules.
Allison, who is now a finalist for a suite for 14 at Monster Jam. Allison, congratulations. You got 4 tickets to Monster Jam so far.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought Kevin was like the Kansas City Chiefs there, but
I don't know what that means, but
Well, he
unstoppable.
actually won me. Eric won me Space Cowboys ticket
Oh,
a couple
nice.
months ago.
Nice.
oh,
Wait a
okay.
second.
Hope it wasn't 3
Allison.
months ago.
So he's
Wait,
my good luck charm.
Yeah.
you're the one that we were were so excited because we hated that he won, but you started crying because you were so excited and you were thinking
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to
you
do
live
something
far
so nice
away.
for your kid and you live far away and times are tough and you just thought this was so great.
Yes.
Oh my God, look
yeah.
at you win again.
All right.
You're smart.
Okay, now I can't
And
be
my
mad.
son's here with me. I haven't taken him into school yet, and he's so excited.
Oh, put him on real quick.
Wow, what's his
let's
name?
hear him.
What's his name, Allison?
Say hi.
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Warren.
Hi, Warren.
Warren.
Well, you're going to Monster Jam. Get your headphones on.
Yep.
Here, let Warren say hi to everybody.
He's excited.
He's just trying to get out the door, y'all.
He's like, I'm trying to go to
all
school.
right, all
Brian, leave me
right.
alone.
I'm
We're
just
in the
trying to give him a good
carpool
day.
line.
That's all.
All right, Warren, have a great day at school. Allison, thanks for listening. Hang on the line. We'll get your information. You're on your way to Monster Jam, and it could be in a suite
I
with
like this
13 of your
text.
friends.
Guys, I need the rest of you all to really just step up because I'm sick of Eric winning.
Oh, God.
Last year,
You
I
know,
told y'all we need to start cutting him out early because he's going to make it to the end. And
Technically-
look what happened.
Kevin, you only said Edison. It was Thomas Edison.
I know, but I'm like, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
He's
Is
had
a
a hard
stop
day.
sign an octagon or a hexagon? People are texting
It's an
us.
octagon.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. What's
Yeah.
a hexagon? That's 6, right?
Hex.
No,
Hex is
pentagon is
10.
5. No,
I thought
de-
the hex was 6.
6.
I didn't
right?
go to school
Yes.
for math.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I
I
got
didn't even
that
go to
wrong.
show for
Sorry.
school, so I can't even believe I'm beating you guys.
Okay, now. All right.
It was a tough battle. You guys did. You did a great job.
We got relationship roulette coming up
Yes.
next, so we got a lot of stuff
All right,
coming
so
up.
here's what we want to know. The shortest duration of a date. Who has that title? The last time we asked this question, somebody clocked in at 4 minutes before they bailed out of a first
Wow.
date. So 833-390-KRBE. We want to know the shortest amount of time you've spent on a date and the longest.
Oh, who had the longest date?
Like it started at 11 a.m. for a brunch and y'all didn't finish up till 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Because y'all rode the whole day.
you were vibing, having a great time.
Yeah. So let's see what we get at 833-390-KRBE. How short was your shortest date ever? How long was your longest date ever? Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's relationship roulette on KRB.
I love this song so much. Can we have one more verse, please?
For you.
It sticks in my head.
Guys, do it
Hearing
again,
it all day.
please.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's relationship roulette on KRB.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
833-390-KRBE. That's 833-390-5723 is our number.
Okay, so we want to know what is the shortest duration of a date that you've been on and why, and what is the longest duration? You know, how many hours? There's hours and hours. So 833-390-KRBE. Everybody has a reason. Everybody has a story. We're starting it out with Mackenzie. Hi, Mackenzie.
Hey, guys.
Good morning.
So, Mackenzie,
Look,
which one are you
Look,
going to answer? Tell us what.
I'm going to tell you the longest day, but first I want to make Eric mad. Happy New Year.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Statute of limitations is up.
A
No,
week
it's
ago.
not. No, it's not.
Well, I thought we haven't talked to you, so I guess
It's
it's
the
fine.
15th of January.
This is the first time I talked to you, so I'll say Happy New Year.
Eric
to
doesn't
you.
like cotton balls or Happy New Year greetings
No.
after January 2nd. Okay, so Mackenzie, you're going to tell me the longest date or the shortest date?
It's going to be the longest
Ooh.
date.
Okay,
All right.
So
How long?
I met this guy online.
got it.
Kidnapped you?
And normally when you meet someone first, you do like a coffee date. But we talked on the phone, and he was like really so thoughtful and nice. Like I would be talking, and he would like pause when I was talking and listen. That's my son on the back side, and he would be like pausing, and I was like, wow, he's like so thoughtful, like pausing to like listen to me to make sure he's giving appropriate answers. I was like, wow. So he was like, let's go to Fogo de Chao. And I was like, oh, that's a little nervous because that's kind of like a lengthy kind of meal.
It's a lot
So
of
we
meat.
get there,
That is a
a lot of
very
meat.
long
It's
process.
very long date. But I was like, hey, we've been talking on the phone. He's cool. I can do this.
Yeah.
So we get there. I almost don't recognize him because he's 60 pounds heavier than his photo.
Uh-oh. So he
That's one.
unfortunate.
kind of catfished you there.
That's why I wanted to focus on the show.
Catfish me for sure. So then we sit down and we're talking. And when he has the voice pause, he has like a Tourette's-like tick every time.
Okay.
So when I'm sitting there, he's like twitching, and I'm just like, is he nervous? But no, he did that for the entire 2 to 3 hours that we were there. He kept flipping that card. He kept eating that meat. And I just was like, I just was so uncomfortable because I was like, this is just like He's not pausing because.
Okay, wait. Can
he's
I
listening.
explain something,
Pausing
Mackenzie?
because he has a condition.
No. But also the pause is stop the meat from coming. If you've never been to Fogo de Chao or a place like that, they give you this card. It's a flip it to red if you want them to stop bringing the meat. Keep it at green if you want them to keep on.
And those
bringing
guys, they just
chicken,
walk around,
meat,
they look
pork,
at, they
whatever
look at the
it
card,
is.
they go, oh, it's red. So
And the rookies make the big mistake of filling up. I'm sorry, green and red.
because red probably means stop.
Stop.
Yeah, red is stop and green is
If
go.
you see the green, you just keep.
Yeah. And the rookies will make the mistake of eating too much at the buffet, and then you're so full, you're like, I got to get out of here. So did you want to tap out after the appetizers?
You're like, I
because
want
you'd
outta
eaten
here.
too much in that?
I was on red the whole time. He kept flipping that thing green. I was ready to go. I couldn't get out of there. I didn't want to be rude.
So how long did this date last?
Like
Even though you
over 2 hours, almost 3. We were there
Almost 3.
forever. And then he would not talk the whole time. I was like doing an interview, like on the phone, fluid conversation. There, I was like 100 questions, not even 20 questions. It was horrible.
I'm guessing that's the only date you had with him. And did he think you ghosted him? Like, how did it end in his eyes versus your eyes?
I just looked to light, and I just probably never talked to him again because I don't know. Who knows? That was like so long
Did
ago.
he
but
pay
I
for it?
definitely did.
Did he pay?
Yeah, he did. He did, at least, yeah.
Now,
But
when you
it
saw
was-
him and he is 60 pounds heavier than the photo that he shared with
Why do
you,
people do that?
did you address that?
No, what's she
No,
say?
because no, I mean, because it is what it is. Like what we talked on the phone, he was really nice, so I'm not like super judgmental. So I'm like, okay, whatever, you can work out. It's not a big deal to
What
me.
is she going to say, Ryan? Wow, you're a big back. I did not realize that. I did not
I'm
realize
just
that.
curious, like if you address the elephant in the room, no pun intended.
His name's Toby. You keep calling him like Toby.
No,
That would be
Toby.
terrible. I'm just saying, like, of course you're not going to address it, and that's unfortunate that he
can't.
lied. And maybe if he had been like funny or engaging, you wouldn't have cared that he was 60
just funny
pounds
that
bigger than his picture.
He had that tick, but you thought at first that tick was. You
She
liked
thought he
it.
was being sensitive, like, oh, wow, he's taking pauses to let me finish my statement. He's
Yeah.
reflecting on what I said, but it was really just, he had a condition.
Well, aside from the appearance and the condition, it was that he wouldn't stop eating and
Yeah.
stop the date.
You care more about the food.
Well, Mackenzie, thanks for sharing.
So I thought when
this
she said the
story.
longest day, I thought, oh, this is going to be like romantic. Maybe they
Yeah.
got married.
Because you typically don't have a really long date
But
if
she was
it's
trapped.
bad.
She was trapped in there.
Really
All
good
right.
at line 4.
Let's go to Anna or Anna. I always have to double check how to say the name. Hi, Anna or Anna.
Anna? Yeah.
Anna.
Anna.
Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. We're talking about shortest dates or longest dates. Which one are you calling about?
Longest.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to just knock it out of the park and tell us the time, and
Yeah.
then you work it backwards and tell us why it took so long? How long was the longest date?
It ended up being almost a week.
What?
You had a week-long date.
A week-long date. Tell
It
us
couldn't be
how.
bad, though.
I'm
How?
telling you, maybe somebody got kidnapped. I was making
How?
jokes, but he took you?
So Valentine's weekend 2021, we met online. We went out. We had a great time. We went to dinner. We saw a concert. We spent the night together. Woke up the next morning. He went to work. Came out. Hung out again all day.
Wow.
Okay. And then we got stuck together for the freeze.
Oh, the February freeze.
Oh my gosh! In 2021.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was from Valentine's Day weekend.
This could be a movie. I
Yeah.
know they did one like this in New York. Miles
Wait,
Teller.
They
was-
did.
Yeah.
They did one where they're on a tropical island. The longest date.
Yeah.
Now, was this a good thing or a bad
wait,
thing?
Anna, so you already had 2 good days with him, and now it's
But she can't
Valentine's
get out.
weekend, the freeze. So you were just still at his apartment, and it iced over, and you couldn't drive home, and like, how did y'all not separate at all?
He was in town traveling for work, and he was staying at a hotel. And like that night before the freeze, his company had like a company dinner. We went to the company dinner, and then we woke up the next morning, and the entire hotel didn't have any power.
Oh.
Oh man!
Wow.
Oh man!
So the doors weren't locking, no power, no nothing. So we're like, okay, it's going to be like a week of this. So I look at my apartment, and I see that I still have power. And so we made the drive to my apartment, and I had water and power and everything the whole time. And
Wow.
I guess that the freeze happened like Sunday, Monday, and we were together until like Thursday, Friday, until they could find him a new hotel that opened.
You guys
up.
married
Man.
now or what?
Yeah.
Or did that just drive y'all apart?
We
Oh.
we no. I mean,
Not
we
married.
we continued to talk. He traveled. He sent me to Florida, and then he just ghosted after that.
No!
Oh, wow.
After you went through all that with him, he ghosted?
He sent you to Florida. What does that mean?
All of that. I mean, I thought,
He flew her into Florida.
Well, so, I thought he was just using me for a place to stay. I was like, cool, I fully expect never to see you again. And turns out, but then we continued to talk every day, and he was working in Florida, and he was like, hey, do you want to come out here for a weekend? We spent another great weekend in Florida, and then a couple months later, then just ghosted.
Do you want to try and get him on closure?
Let's get him on closure for you, Anna.
If you give me my information, I can try and get him.
Is he married?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I tracked him down like a year later, and he said, it just got too real too fast, and he wasn't mature enough and real and blah, blah, blah.
Too real.
I'm not mature enough for you.
Too real.
You're so mature for me. I can't.
Guess what? If you're sleeping with somebody and, then you say it's not.
It's too
real.
real.
Give me a break.
Too real.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Wow, Anna, I don't know if anybody's going to beat that one.
Everyone talks about that freeze. That's a weird memory.
And the fact that your apartment had power and water the entire time, as most of the city was frozen.
Did you guys hang out the whole time in your room, or did you yeah, you go in the living room, you can watch sports, and I'm going to go.
Well, I mean, there's more to the story actually. So my mom actually did not have power, and my grandma did not have power.
They came over.
Oh, no.
They came over.
Oh my God.
Let the family.
That's hilarious. Hey, here's my mom and my grandma. We're going to live together. We're going to bunk up for a week in this freeze.
And we did it. We did it though. I lost water maybe like halfway in the week, but we had the apartment pool, and so we would go to get basic from the pool.
Yeah,
to flush the toilet and stuff.
Yeah, the flush.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow,
But-
that's a story. Especially after you met your family, and then he still flew you out to Florida. You're thinking, he's golden. He's going to go somewhere.
Now you bring up nightmares. I forgot all about 2021.
Oh,
yeah.
I try and put it on my mind.
Gosh,
See, now I remember
Anna,
what it was.
wow,
It was
thank you for
there's
calling.
a show on Netflix. It's called The Longest Third Date. Connie and Matt, they met on a dating app. They went to Costa Rica, and then the pandemic hit, and they were stuck there for weeks.
Okay, we have from the longest date of a week to the shortest date.
Okay, we got
Nicola is on the line. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
You might be the record holder for the shortest date. So you're going to tell us how long the date was, then explain why it was so short, or how short the date was.
I assume it was probably 10 seconds, maybe under.
10
Under
seconds?
10 seconds.
it's like rodeo.
Wait, first the lead up. You met this person and decided to meet for a date. How did you meet the person?
I met this person online, and I saw the pictures, and I thought that they are attractive.
Okay.
And I went on a date. We set up the restaurant meeting. I'm walking in, and I see the person, and it's a completely different. Well, it's kind of him, but it's a different person.
So how did you know? How did you know you had the right person? Because 10 seconds, you're thinking, what if you were mistaken identity? He's not the one. He wasn't the right guy.
Because I came to the table and I see it's kind of him, but it's not him. And the pictures which were actually sent to me probably were 10, 15 years.
Oh, okay.
So
Another
10,
catfish.
15 years younger.
And what'd you do? You just went no and turned around?
Plus, on the pictures, I see a person with a full head of hair, and there is a completely bald person.
And what did you say, or what did he say?
Hold on. I just said, I'm sorry, I forgot something in my car. I'm going to be back.
Good one. That's brilliant.
I love something in the car.
I parked in a handicap spot. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
And I feel no sympathy for that person that was waiting.
Obviously, I don't know for how long they have been waiting, but what happened, I started getting extremely angry text messages that I actually lied to him. I lied that I.
Oh, that you lied about the car, about having to get in the car, but he's 15 years older than the picture he
You just see
presented
his
to
car
you.
driving past the window,
Give
and the
me
guy's
a
behind him, like
break.
going 100 miles
Well,
an
I
hour.
guess this is over.
No, 10 seconds.
Did
maybe
you
under.
respond to him? You lied to me. That's not what you look like now.
Yeah, and the person basically didn't take responsibility for his, line,
Nice.
and it was becoming extremely bizarre, so I had to block the phone numbers.
course,
Okay.
yes.
Well, understandable.
Nicola, how long have you lived in Houston?
25 years.
25 years. Where are
okay.
you originally from?
Moscow.
Okay, nice.
Have you been able to find better, have better luck than that?
Yeah. Was there a better relationship after that guy?
Or did you give up?
Oh, of course.
Well, that's good. Okay, well, thanks for calling our show. I think you are definitely the record breaker for this segment.
Did you ever hear Special K do his Russian accent?
That's what
on
I
his
was
prank
thinking.
calls?
Because
Have you heard the prank calls, Nicola?
Yes, I did.
How bad or good is Special K doing when he wants to pretend like he's Russian? In your opinion?
Better than me.
Talk to him, Kevin.
Okay, I learned that you have to swallow your vowels when you try to speak Eastern European Russian.
It's good enough, but probably you need some classes.
You need some classes, Kevin. That's great, Nicola. Thank you.
That's the only word I know.
Call the show. Have a great day, Nicola. Take care. What have we learned, people? Don't be liars on your pictures. Don't be liars about what you really look like.
Yep.
And that is, it's 2025. Start fresh, start new, be truthful.
Why would you want them to think you look like
that
in 10 years? Unless you look like that still.
Crazy. Okay,
If
coming
you're
up
bald
next.
and you had hair then, why would you put that up there?
Oh my God, if you're totally bald, but your online dating picture is your full head of hair from 15 years ago, you're ridiculous.
That's just dumb.
Okay, coming up next, it's rodeo time, friends. As you know, at 9 o'clock, we're going to enter the window to win free tickets to Rodeo Houston as the big entertainment lineup was announced. And we did this last year, and this is really fun because we get to meet real-life cowboys right here in the studio of the Roula and Ryan
Because
Show.
Toyota Center's got something cool. I love this. The PBR.
Pabst Blue Ribbon?
No, it's not Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Professional bull riding.
Professional bull
We did this last
riders.
year, like you said, and it was fun, eye-opening, because it's like,
it's pretty.
to see these guys do this.
This is what their line of work is. Hey, what do you do for a living? I ride bulls professionally. Dalton Castle is going to be in studio in just a couple of minutes. He has ranked, I think the highest score he's gotten is almost like a 96 or 97.
Well, that name, he's not going to be an accountant.
Dalton
Castle. Coming up next, riding Tory. What if bulls have funny names like riding Willow?
Yeah. Maybe they do.
Dalton Castle. Okay, so we're going to talk about what life is like as a professional bull rider next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
Now, we usually do Scoop here, brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, but we have something really exciting. We have so many questions behind the scenes. I'm like, I'm going to see how many questions we can get in with Dalton right now because the Professional Bull Riders, PBR, Professional Bull Riders, is happening at Toyota Center this weekend. It's Friday and Saturday at 7:45. ToyotaCenter.com for tickets. The dirt's coming in today. This is a huge event, and we're just getting the whole laydown, the breakdown and the lowdown on how this works in the world of professional bull riders like Dalton Castle, who joins us here in the studio. Hi, Dalton.
Hey, guys. How are y'all?
Good.
Good morning.
So we're talking to Dalton about, I made a joke like, it wasn't really a joke, but I was thinking, is that even impossible? I said, I think he scored like a 97 riding a bull. Can you score at 97? The highest score is 100. He said it's never been done. And what's the highest you've scored, Dalton?
I was 96 3/4.
Oh, amazing.
Wow. Dalton, the first thing I got to ask is, like, at what point in your life did you say, I want to do that? I want to ride a bull.
It started at a really young age. I was probably 2 or 3. And we'd be watching football games on TV, my dad and I, and bull riding would come on afterwards, and I was like, that's what I want to do.
Wow, you're that
you
young.
stuck with it.
And I stuck with it.
And when was what age were you when you first got on a bull?
First bull I got on, I was 13. So it took a few years of convincing.
My son said that, I'd be like, he'll grow out of it.
Yeah,
it's a phase.
Well, you're from, I looked at Muleshoe, Texas, which is West Texas between, I guess, the closest cities I saw was Lubbock was over here, Amarillo was over there. So when you're in Muleshoe, Texas, and you want to start to ride bulls for money or your career, or did you know it was going to go that way? How do you go from Muleshoe to
the big cities
where you are now in your career?
Yeah, you definitely don't stay in Muleshoe. No, you just got to find the right people, and it's just kind of like in anything. If you want something bad enough, you'll find ways to get it done. And so I had to, go a lot of different places, meet a lot of different people.
I bet.
And really, the stepping stone was going to college for me.
Okay.
And being able to step outside of
What'd you
Muleshoe.
study in college?
Farm and ranch management.
Nice. Where at?
Howard. It's in Big Spring.
Big
It's
Spring.
just
nice.
a junior college. And
Okay. So there, but you met more people, and then it got you.
Yep,
Into
and
the
I met
circuit.
a bunch of people there, and then I was able to, just kind of step out and I always kind of stayed in my comfort zone.
Now, do you study like because this starts at Toyota Center on Friday, right?
Yes.
When do you know what bull you're going to get?
So we'll find out today what bull we get.
And then,
so you don't bring your own bull. You don't
have
travel with the bull.
You have paperwork on that bull, like this bull's. Because I always, when I watch it, the whole history of this bull's done this, and that. So you really got to study things, right?
Yeah, no. So there's a whole, system online where we can look up the bulls, and there's some videos on them and stuff like that.
And they have different personalities, I'd assume.
Yeah, no, every bull's different. It's like they're like people. They're like any other animal. You know, some are super gentle, and some are
Angry.
meaner, and some are easy to be around.
Can you interact with the bull beforehand? Like, or you only the first time you see him is when you get on?
Yeah, no,
you can go around and give him some extra food,
carrots,
some chocolates,
yeah,
some flowers.
I tried to bring chocolates once. It doesn't work.
Dalton, what is have you suffered any kind of serious injury doing this?
Or how many?
Yeah, I've had a few.
What is the worst
Looks like
injury?
you're missing a tooth.
I am missing a tooth. Yep, that was from bull riding.
Well, what if it wasn't, Eric? That'd be very odd. If it wasn't from bull riding.
He got in a scuffle backstage.
He got in a bar fight last night. They didn't want to talk about that.
Hygiene, sorry.
I told you they don't like chocolate.
Yeah. Dalton, what was the worst injury you sustained doing this?
Probably would have to be I lacerated my kidney and liver and got care platted.
Good God.
You were life flighted?
And it wasn't as bad but we didn't know what was going on at the time. So
wait, it lacerated. It was internal injury from the throw of the bull, or the bull the horn
I
got
ended up getting stepped on. So really, the horns aren't something to worry about.
It's them landing
more
on
stepping
you,
on
stepping
you.
on you.
What city were you in? Did they life flight you to
a bigger city?
I was in Odessa.
And where'd they life flight you to?
To Lubbock.
To Lubbock.
Okay.
So if you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan show, we're talking to Dalton Castle. He is a professional bull rider. He started at 19. He is now 26 years old. The most you can score riding a bull, for those of you who've been to rodeo over and over and over again, we usually see like an 80 or an 83 or an 86. 90 is probably the most I've ever witnessed at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Dalton has scored a 96 3/4. Wow. And we're talking about how, my thing is, as an athlete, because you are an athlete, to be able to take on a bull when on the average the bull is like what, 2,000 pounds? How much do bulls weigh? I don't even know.
They probably average 1,600 pounds.
1,600 pounds.
Like we know, like basketball players have a physical regimen, or baseball players, football players. What is your workout for to ride a bull?
I think it's kind of different for everybody. Some people have to really work out and stay in shape and stuff. And I personally, I don't do that so much. So I have a ranch and stuff at the house, and so I'm busy feeding animals and working horses every day.
So you need to work your arms to make sure you have the right grip, so you can hold on as tight as you can. Nothing like that.
Or have a practice with those mechanical bulls. You have a mechanical bull?
Yeah, no. So
that's probably different.
Mechanical bulls aren't anywhere the same as a real bull. So the only way I practice is I get on bulls.
Wow.
And
we got Rip over here.
No. Hey, Dalton, what is the longest amount of time you've stayed on a bull?
Well, you only have to stay on for the competition for 8 seconds.
Okay.
So it's
do you always jump off right at 8, or do you ever decide to stay on?
Whistle?
You try to ride a little bit longer than 8, just so
make sure.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure, and also you have to try to plan a getaway as easily as you can, and so sometimes it takes a couple extra seconds, to find the right spot.
It says here that your career earnings almost $1.5 million, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've been extremely blessed.
That's awesome.
You mentioned when you jump off the bull, I bet they're pretty angry at that point.
Well,
or they're happy.
It's like I was saying earlier. They're different bulls act different ways, and so some just stop and don't care and will walk out, and then others will try to get you.
Have you
try to get you?
Have you? Were you here last year?
I was here last year.
Center?
Yeah.
How'd you do last year?
I don't think it went any good because I don't really remember being here. So.
Wow!
No.
So
you're gonna change it this year.
Exactly. That's
Dalton Castle is in studio with us, guys.
Well, you don't remember because you got kicked in the head.
I was going to say you don't remember because you got kicked in the head.
How many concussions have you had?
I haven't had very many. So.
But more than 5?
No, I think less than that.
Okay. So PBR is happening this weekend, Toyota Center. Go to toyotacenter.com for your tickets. It's on Friday and on Saturday, but Dalton's going to ride both days because he was telling us off the air. The competition is you ride on Friday, you ride on Saturday, then they go to the top 12. Then the top 12 do like another round, right?
Yep, that's our short round.
What's the purse for the top 12 winner?
So if you end up being number one guy, it's $50,000.
Wow.
Whoa, nice.
And then how is that connected? Is that connected at all to our Rodeo Houston?
Nope. This is a completely different association.
Okay.
This is just the
Somebody want to know
professional
about buckle bunnies. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of people out there.
So you just have to be careful.
And so it's
explain buckle bunnies. Buckle bunnies are
groupies. It's like any other
Are you married?
professional sport. I am married.
So now you really have to be careful.
Yeah, but it's like any other professional sport. There's your groupies that follow along and stuff, and so I just keep my head on the straight and narrow, and I don't run any of my social media. My wife does, and so I don't have
smart
to,
man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about that stuff.
PBR guys this weekend, Dalton Castle. Let's see how it goes. So from
you know how much time then to do research on the
bull,
the bull, the second
because you
day.
find out today
for the first bull, but then the next on Saturday you got. If you make it to the final 12, they're like, "Here's the bull, go."
Yep, you got a couple hours to do it,
and where?
Or not even a couple hours. You got a couple minutes.
A couple minutes,
yeah.
And the bulls come from is it different owners around the country who own these bulls?
Yep. So there's multiple stock contractors. They're called. And there'll be people from here in Texas, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be people from Washington, California,
all over.
Have you ever ridden the same bull twice? Have you ever gotten the same bull? Okay.
And I was just looking earlier. The bull I have this weekend for the first night I rode in California a couple months ago.
Do they train these bulls?
Yep. So these bulls get started out as when they turn a year old, and anyways, they go through chute breaking, which is getting them where they stand good for you, and the buck and shoot, and they get bucked with bucking dummy, and it's just a quick release. Whenever the bull does something right, then you click it off, and it just teaches them repetition.
Interesting. What's the name of the bull that you rode in California that you see at this competition?
His name's Coach.
Coach. All right, Coach.
No, Willow, or what was the name you were saying?
Tori and Willow.
You be cool, Coach, or I'm going to buck you up.
It's like Thorn and Blade. Okay.
Be fun.
Well, Dalton Castle, good luck to you. And if anybody wants to see this, it's going to be fascinating. I feel like, we're getting texts like, well, how we see that, where are we going to go?
Yeah.
ToyotaCenter.com. I'm sure it's going to be a huge crowd for you guys. Friday and Saturday, cheer on the Cowboys, 7:45. It's the Cowboys versus
and they
the
get
Bulls.
that big screen now at Toyota Center. They always had a big screen, but this one's even bigger.
You can see everything.
Is it wrong to call you a cowboy? I should just call you a professional bull rider.
Cowboy.
Because you have a ranch.
Cowboy.
Do you like Yellowstone and all the Taylor Sheridan stuff, or does it make you mad? Or
and I've watched one episode or part of an episode.
You find it unrealistic?
Yeah, that's all I watched of it. So.
Oh wow!
It's like for us with watching radio shows and they're not wearing headphones to talk on mics. We're like, you can't hear yourself. What are you doing?
Or doctors when they see medical
I'm
dramas.
here without them.
Oh, that's all right for you.
Oh, okay.
We're
No, it's fine with you, but for us to hear the callers and stuff, you have to have headphones, or else we can't hear what people on the phone are saying in the room right now. Because Dalton's not wearing headphones, guys. We're just having conversation because you can hear our voices. But if you were on the phone, we wouldn't be able to hear you if we didn't have the headphones on.
Yeah.
So
what are the other guys
radio
doing?
The other guys? No, I'm saying on
movies.
TV and radio. For years, that show Frasier was on. He never had headphones on, did he? Yeah,
there's a Mel Gibson movie where he's a DJ and he's saying F-bombs, and I'm like, you can't do that.
And how about yesterday? My son was watching Bluey, and there's an episode where Bluey has headphones on, and he goes, "How's that possible? It's not on his ears. The headphones are like ours, but he's a dog. Bluey is a girl. It's a dog. And her ears are up here, and he's wearing headphones
are on the side.
And that's the thing you took issue with.
That's what my son said. How is she hearing anything? It's not on her ears.
She's doing a radio show.
And so instead of like Blue Cross, Blue Shield, you have like Bull Cross and Bull Shield.
Oh yeah,
like you gotta have
Dalton,
some
almost got out of here. Not the cheap jokes, the dad jokes. Dalton, God bless you, man. That's
good luck.
Pretty fascinating. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
I wish you the best.
Thank you, guys. I had a lot of fun.
PBR, guys, ToyotaCenter.com. Get your tickets. Let's go. And this button gets hit now.
We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that. Coming up next,
8:55.
if you missed
We forgot
this,
the news so we could.
We forgot the time. I didn't mention the time.
We forgot to practice.
I'm in my routine. Okay, coming up next, we are going to let you hear what happened on Closure today. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody and then they just ghost you or break up with you, this guy wanted an exit interview.
poor Matt gets some hard truths.
Eric warned him.
I told him, don't do
The
it.
exit interview might not go your way. You might not like to hear what you're going to hear. And it was brutal, but you're going to hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.